Hey guys, Rilk here, and welcome back to my Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough. This is part 3, I believe. I did mention last time that it was the Harbinger that showed up, and it was in the first game. I am mistaken, it's the same class of vessel. It was actually called the Endar Spire in Kotor 1. I just saw the similarities so much that I assumed they were the same ship. And yeah, I am wrong about that. I did spend quite a bit of time leveling up with the mind trick I explained last time. I just wanted to show off what I spent my points in for Rilk. I haven't spent points on any other character. The reason I spent it on Rilk, the higher your demolitions skill is when you disable a mine, the more XP you generate. So it made sense to keep leveling up Rilk and leave everyone else the same level. So I got Night Speed. I also got improved energy resistance. I got force deflection. I didn't really have anything better to grab at the time, so I grabbed this. Might as well. This we got earlier with Kreia when she taught us about force powers at first. And I grabbed Horror, which is just the upgrade of Fear. It's my favorite skill from the first game. We'll probably use that over Force Lightning most of the time. My skill setup, basically, I've been keeping maxing Demo. I got enough awareness that I probably don't need to level it up anymore. Honestly, you only need to get 11 for most conversations, and when we're not in combat, an 11 should be fine to find most mines, so I kind of spent too many points into it, if I'm being honest. Not that big of a deal. For Persuade, I think the soft cap I should try to hit is 21, but I'll probably go up even higher than that. I'm going to keep going with Demo. It's not as high as I would like, and probably I'm just going to keep maxing it the whole time because it also dictates some things in the workbench for building mines and stuff like that. I have started to put into Treat Injury, mostly just for questline purposes. So after we're done with Treat Injury, we might end up, I don't know, going cross-class? No, probably not. We'll probably stick with Treat Injury just in case I want to pop a med pack and get extra healing out of it. Anything else? Oh, right. We got a bunch of feats. I must have leveled up, like, I think he was probably level 6. Maybe level 5. I'll check Kreia, actually. So I think he was level 6, and Kreia was level 5. So I grabbed Force Heal as well. I guess I probably didn't mention that. He's got Force Heal. Feats-wise, I'm pretty sure I grabbed Improved 2-hand weapon fighting, or 2-weapon fighting, and then Master 2-weapon fighting. Anything else I grabbed? I might have grabbed Lightsaber, but I think I grabbed that earlier. Oh no, that's a default actually, as a Guardian. I meant this weapon finesse version of Lightsaber. I grabbed for sure Regeneration Force Points. We earned Improved Force Jump just for being level 6 Guardian. Anything else? This is the Force Chain we share with Kreia. I don't think I grabbed anything else, to be honest. We haven't had that many feats. 4 levels, probably two, maybe 3 feats. So these 2, and this one, yeah. So probably 3 feats. I'll level Kreia now. I won't be leveling Atten until he can level up as a Jedi. What do I need to work on her? I guess nothing really. We'll just set her up as default here. Yeah. I won't be min-maxing other characters. Like if they hit a soft cap, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to do them as is, I think. So Kreia is the only character I'll worry about dueling on. So dueling is when you use a single one-handed weapon on your character, and with her hand being gone, that's going to be her best setup. But since we won't be putting a melee weapon on her until we have excess, and I actually need another melee one-hand weapon for Rilk, so she's on the back burner. We'll We'll put force regen points on her. And she'll grab heals. So she's got she'll probably hit level 9. Oh, she had 2. So with the second one, I'm going to hit horror. So she'll have a lot more force powers because she's a counselor. I did notice while I was leveling up that our party members get, I would say, 75% of the XP compared to whoever's disabling the mine. So they're a lot behind in the XP. I think they were only about 3,000 behind XP before. Now they're over 7,000. So it does make a big difference. They'll catch up eventually. But whatever. It does matter which type of mines you're disabling. So I was really doing it inefficiently since I only had minor mines. I wasn't willing to spend any chems on making extra mines, so I was stuck doing it the way I did it. So I want to say, probably an hour 45 while I was watching a stream, just listening to the stream mostly, alt-tabbing out all the time and talking. It's a small streamer, I know, and yeah, every time he streams I like talking. I like inciting him in conversations and stuff. So yeah, he's a good friend. Oh, really? You can't get 4 speed yet? Jeez. She has so much to spend on just because of being a counselor. I guess we'll throw this. Do you have a double? No? Okay. Alright, well now at least we can do speed and energy field if we get a double. Alright, so I think what we should do is dueling here. That would be her best. We'll get lightsaber after that, because we will rock lightsaber on her. I don't know if we'll get stuff like regen, vitality, or mobility. I don't know if she can actually prestige or if it's just your main character. I think it's just your main character. Not 100% on that. Okay. And that's how we did Kreia. So I'm just going to do a save here. So I ended up doing a cloud save so I could use my laptop. And we're going to change up save number 2 here, because that'll be where we start third video, so in case I have to remake the video. Then I'll have to explain it again. I hope I don't have to remake the video. Okay, so we're saving, starting at almost 4 hours. This video might run a bit longer, just so I can even out the timing. I probably won't be spending any more time off video for farming.
What is it?
But we'll see how it goes. Her force regen is so fast. That's awesome.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
Okay.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
I want her to focus on using Jedi powers, so that's for changing her AI. I really don't think this makes a difference. We'll leave him as aggressive now.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
Atten's right. We need to get off this ship.
Oh, and go where? If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
I saw this vessel dock. When it did, a fuel pipe entered the fuel depot behind the force field. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, as long as the Harbinger is docked, we can use it to reach the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded.
I want to get an influence out of Atten here if I can. You definitely can, I just don't know how to do it off the top of my head. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Then how did this ship dock here, maybe? I don't really want to tell him the complaint version. That probably will piss him off.
Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to.
Let's get their codes then. Then we can worry about reaching the Ebonhawk.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Okay, so this is starting to explain influence and cruelty, I suppose. I'll read it out just in case you were just listening and not watching. Now that you have a party, certain actions and dialogue responses will increase or decrease in your influence with your companions, depending on their personalities. Some respect cruelty, while others may respect nobility, loyalty, cleverness, and I missed it. The higher your influence with a companion, the more of your alignment affects theirs, and extreme highs and lows of an influence with a companion can open up additional dialogue choices. There are benefits to both, so treat them as you will.
Our enemies gather while we wait here.
Basically, if you want to turn someone to a Jedi, you need to have a decent amount of influence. Roughly 3 points of influence positive to turn them into a Jedi. Some are a bit different, but they all generally roughly sit about 3 influence points needed. Atton's point was a good one. Let's head over to the bridge and get the drift charts.
All right. But this won't end well. Trust me.
Okay, so we've gained 1 influence point with Atton, which is what we were hoping. We should be able to pop another one here with him as well. I'm trying to remember which way we need to go first. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, now that we're going there, I know where we are. Okay.
Say the word.
I hear you.
I just don't want to use Rilk's force abilities. Oh, she automatically used one of her skills. I don't know which one. Glowing orange. I don't know off the top of my head. I wonder if either of them have repair or computer. I don't actually remember their builds. Not that Atton has a good setup for it since he's such a low level. What do we... Computer at 3 and repair at 0. Yours is computer at 2 and... Oh, you have repair at 7. Okay, I'll use Kreia.
What is it?
Oh, it didn't make a difference. Whoops. Wasted my own time. I think I did the repair option because we have less spikes. We can also check all of this and figure out what happened on the Harbinger. I don't know why I keep calling it Harbinger. Okay, I don't know what shield she cast on us. Improved energy shield is the only one she has, so it must have been that.
Just say the
I
word.
hear you.
I hear you.
What is it?
It's really nice having Kreia, just because of the double up on self buffs. Oh wow, that's a decent armor. Okay, so I started to talk about... Okay, so that's a 4 with no negatives. That's kind of good. For now, we'll throw him in the heavy armor.
Yes.
That'll deter most attacks from him. What I was going to explain is, the higher your level is, you have a higher chance of getting better loot. Well, it's not even a higher chance. So, better stuff only drops at higher level unless we're talking about the rare bonus that happens, and I sort of talked about it earlier. Basically, there's a counter rolling behind the scenes, and every time you loot something, if you don't loot a rare, the chances increase to loot a rare on your next one, and so on until you find a rare, then it resets the counter. But the rare only adds like a plus 10 on the equipment bonus, and the equipment is basically level by your character. So if you're level 10, you're dropping level 10 stuff. And you drop a rare, it could be a 20. Those aren't the exact numbers, but that's just giving you a rough idea of how the loot pool works in this game. And I've given mostly all the information I know, so... Okay, we gotta turn off. Krea's wasting so many force abilities here. We're gonna switch her back. Not that it's a big deal at this point, but if we ran into a boss fight or a hard fight when she had no force powers, we'd have to wait. And there's really no need for that. I don't think there's anyone in this room, so we'll worry about doing security. Ooh, a targeting visor. I think that gives you blaster ability feats, if I remember correctly. Oh no, this is the +1 attack modifier. We'll put that on Rilk. He'll be our big damage dealer for the large majority of the game, to be quite honest. Especially while I'm not leveling up the other possible Jedis. Okay, so there is definitely either here or at the door. Oh, they're in here. Drop me a vibroblade, because I want one. I'm not even asking for a good one, just so I can set up a dual wield setup here. Oh, I didn't mention that night speed gives you an extra bonus attack. So that's why I'm attacking twice with a single weapon. I think there's more Sith right here. Yep.
I will silence this one.
I probably should put Krea in armor or something. But I don't really care that much. I'll probably give her this Sith armor once I actually get a good Jedi robe. Just because I don't normally use armors, especially on my main character. Right now, oops, I'm trying to look at the stats. Basically, it has a max dexterity, and after we're done with Constitution to 18, we're just gonna spam the rest into dex. So we'll hit that max pretty soon, probably level 16. So, is what it is. And if we find any dex buffing items, we'll also hit that much sooner than what I said. Okay. So we didn't really need anything here. I just wanted to try my luck at those lootables and get some XP from kills. So normally I bash all of these, but you don't get any XP for the bash. You get a very little amount of XP for, okay, he's at 612, for a security check. And since his security is so low, it's very low. Like, we only got, what, 13 XP? It's mostly because his security is sitting at a 5.
I hear you.
We should find him a visor or something that adds to security, at least. But to be honest, we'll run T3 when we can get a chance. And at least T3, since he doesn't become a Jedi, we don't have to worry about holding his levels. Oh, I totally forgot about these guys. Oh, we triggered 2 sets of them, I guess. So, I don't know what it is about these Siths for loot. Oh, they very rarely drop any remains. Their loot table's super small for that. Okay. So we can check out some of these briefings that were on here, and we can find out who was on this ship before the Sith took it over.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim.
We're not going to pay attention, but we will get some XP from going through all of it. And if you've played the first game, you also find out that Karth was aboard this ship.
Permission to divert course, Captain. If there's a Sith presence in the region, I want you to investigate.
Oh, I guess he wasn't on the ship. It was just part of the briefing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and HK.
It is my pleasure to serve.
This is where you find out that this was the ship that we were on that HK-50 abducted us from.
More where that came from.
I really should use the horror skill more often. Oof, Atten is taking a beating. Oh, I was just too late. So what I do know about Atten's skills is he can't die while other characters are standing, so he'll get up really quick. And I only found that out while I was playing this game with you guys, and I read that. I don't know if I made it clear enough what was happening, but I'll read all the character intros. I didn't realize they gave so much information.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Oh, he's already at full health. Cool.
I hear you.
I suppose he has a really small health pool with being level 3. I don't know what level he is. Yeah, he's level 3. Okay.
Yes.
I suppose the best way to get the most XP out of this game would be to the best way to get all the XP out of this game would be to run like a sentinel with high skills and go with high intelligence, so that you can do all the checks yourself and you don't have to worry about not leveling your other characters. But I suppose I'm not trying to min-max my XP, I'm just trying to do a good job at getting the most out of the playthrough, I guess.
Are you all right?
These were my quarters
This was your room? When?
before I lost consciousness and woke on Paragus.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Oh, we also get the data pad here, so we can find out what happened during the medical examinations. But we have to bring it to the med bay here. We also get this armband with +1 constitution. Unfortunately, your plus to con don't count to putting on
Yes.
implants.
Just say the word.
Kind of sucks, but it makes sense too.
Thing's stuck. Thing's stuck.
Oh, he doesn't have a high enough skill. Oh well, we're not gonna sit around and not open it. I don't even think this is a decent lootable. I think it's a really low level one. And I'm mistaken. Is that the frickin' one I think it is? 2 to persuade, 1 to charisma. Even though we're using persuade, it's not worth it to put this on. The +1 to attack is going to be more worth it. There's another equipment that has the exact same look to it that adds like 5 to wisdom, but I think it's a level 20 something item, so I was kind of confused thinking, how did I get this item? And obviously I didn't. That'll probably be the headgear we're aiming for later on, unless there's like a good dex one. I think there's only like a +3 dex one though, per head. Sorry, I'm gonna hit him with horror on
I hear you.
Kreia. I don't know if being stunned like that lowers their defense or not,
Time to
but it
shoot you
might,
down to
so...
size.
Ooh, 10 credits, thank you. This is one of those doors that I can't open? No, okay, I forgot where we were. Alright, we'll head over, actually we'll head there first. A lot of this area is dead ends, so knowing where to go is actually beneficial. but less beneficial than you might think, because I want to go to all the dead ends just to spawn these assassins. Oh wow, she primes so many attacks. That's funny.
Say the word.
Wow, he moved in a manner that I only got 1 on that stun. I can't wait till I get Insanity. The AoE on that is huge.
More where that came from.
I can't believe we still haven't gotten another Vibroblade at this point. It's making me think that I'm doing something wrong. I'm pretty sure I've cleared all the lootables in the first area with Atten after skipping them on purpose. So this is the med bay. We'll have to backtrack here. We just want to get this one extra encounter. If you walk here, you don't generally get the attack. A lot of the time you have to click the blast door. But this one I honestly didn't need to.
I will silence this one. What is it? Yes.
Just say the word.
Wow, we're doing such low damage. We shouldn't be able to leave all 4 still standing after we put them in a stun state. That's embarrassing. I still have the difficulty set to normal. I've never changed that. But to be quite honest, we shouldn't be struggling this hard. This is bad.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I guess this might also factor in when you level up your character, you kind of level up your encounters as well. And that might be why we're struggling so hard. Because we've leveled up our encounters a bit higher than what our gear is at. So that might be actually why we're struggling now that I think about it. So that's the Kotor tank we used to be in. We're just going to insert the data pad here. And if you're reading up, it talks about the sedatives that HK put on into us, and it was enough to kill a normal human. Okay, I just wanted to go through everything on here because there's some XP to be earned from this, and it kind of tells us a little bit.
Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this. Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, and then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together. This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him are Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord. Alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
There's a way to actually see what happened. I think we have to go to the Kotor tank first, maybe? I don't remember. Treat injury. Yeah. We just wanted to do that to add a few chems to our inventory, and I also think it fills one of these with chems as well. So I noticed something funny while I was playing this game last. For some reason, if you use the Kotor tank to look through these lights, you actually see what's behind. So you can actually see the room behind them. really kind of a weird bug. I don't know if that's in the base game or not, but it's definitely in the one that I have modded right now. Just, it's still fun that I'm still learning things. Oh, double-bladed sword. One of these two is definitely my rare drop. It might have been both. That's a decent sword, and that's a decent upgrade. That sucks. So we have a lab station here. We won't be using it. I don't think there's anything here if we click the blast door. Should be, yeah, Sith right here.
Time to take you down to size.
Not lucky. Oh well.
I will silence this one. Let us end this. Fallen.
Okay, we're not going to pop speed again, just because I want to save it for a little bit, and I do have some equipment and stuff to open in this room. I was expecting it to fail. To be honest, a lot of these lockers might be higher level security than what we have now. Not 100% on that though. This will be my first playthrough where I attempt to get all of the possible companions turned to Jedi. Most of the time I only focus on one, just because I knew that route. But I figured it would be more entertaining and more fun to clear out all the routes. There should be... oh, I was going to pop speed. There should be Sith right here? Oh, front side of this door maybe? Yeah, right here.
Fallen.
Actually, I should check if the double-bladed might be a better setup for me. Yeah, so it's probably a better setup to use until we find another single weapon setup here. Not really the style I like going for, but it is what it is.
I hear you. Yes.
I wonder if he can use his security on this door.
Pure Bazak.
So, here we can read this maintenance data pad here. Ooh, a heavy blaster. We'll use that. And we'll find out here that the HK-50 came in as a protocol droid, and this officer here kind of found him suspicious. For now, we're going to rock Kreia with a heavy blaster. No, we'll rock her with a normal blaster. We'll throw the heavy blaster on Atten, just to keep him out of harm's way for his low level, I guess. We won't be keeping any of our possible Jedi in ranged. They'll all be melee fighters. I don't know if we get Sith on this run. We did already get Sith from going to the other side of the door, and these ones are really close. So I wasn't really expecting it. Okay, I'm just gonna quick save here. Actually, I should have done it on the other side. Oh, right, the conversation happens first. This is the other one I want to grab influence on Atten for. Alright. Sorry. Getting stuff in my throat and I can't read at the same time. What's wrong?
Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
How do you know that?
You don't survive on the rim as long as I have without knowing when trouble's coming.
We'll be careful then, but we have to keep moving. I don't know if we're supposed to do the cowardly intuition one, but that seems more like a force, just being force sensitive.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Atten has a special ability to sense anything that places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended you save your game. So that's kind of like force perception that we have. We still gain the influence, so we don't have to restart that. That's good. I'm going to save here. I want to get force speed just to hurry up this next section. We'll get pulled here in the conversation.
I have come for the Jedi.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run. I shall be along shortly.
Hey, where were you keeping that vibroblade? Give it to me. What were you thinking? Ha, what a waste. I don't know why, but it always faces us the wrong way and throws me off. So we'll clear left to right here.
I hear you.
Thank you for hearing me. I just wanted to see if we could upgrade the double-bladed weapon. Okay. Crits or droid damage. We'll do droid damage. Oh, that's unfortunate. This would have been great. Oh, it's only a +1. We could have done more droid damage, though. We don't have any grips, though. Do the assemble. What do you have here? I think I already put that. Yeah, okay. I suppose I could also upgrade this. Ah, we're fine without it. We won't keep that armor for long, that's for sure. I don't like using heavy armor, especially with Jedi, when they're going to be using force speed and stuff.
I hear you. Let me take care of this. Just say
Oh, I guess I should run in here with that, and just in case there's security checks. Ooh, chemicals. So chemicals are used in lab stations. I haven't really gone over it. Now we find a vibroblade. It'll probably be better to stick with this sword for now, actually, because we can actually upgrade that. Okay, we want to use the parts because we have way more. Oh, we have a decent amount of spikes now, though. Open in the maintenance area. So this is the way we're going to get to back into Paragus and towards the Ebon Hawk. I don't think there's any big fights coming up. Just a lot of fights, I suppose, in a section. I'll explain it when we get there. So for this one, you just have to come over to this terminal. You don't even need any checks. You just open this door, and you're good to go. This is the only terminal you don't need to do anything to get through.
Tell me you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Paragus facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
These aren't the look of fuel lines I've seen in life. These are huge and actually have stuff inside. Fuel lines are generally empty. Okay, it's the only way to get around the sealed door and into the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is.
Alright, but I know I'm going to regret this.
And now we get to see Krea's fight.
Weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. Now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one, and one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
So
What's
here
wrong?
we
Are you
find
all
out
right?
that the bond
Damn
isn't
it,
just
hold
a
on,
benefit,
it's only a little
it's
farther. Don't give up on me now. What
it
happened?
also has its detriments. Kreia, I think she was wounded badly.
Huh? How do you know that?
Call it an instinct reaction.
Look, if she's in pain, then that pain's buying us time we can't afford to waste. Especially if Sleeps with Vibroblades gets tired of playing with her and decides to use us for practice next.
Alright, let's go. And we've rescued T3.
It's a utility droid.
We're the
Looks like it's
heroes.
been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
They did a good job on making his voice echo in the tunnel. That was pretty funny. I know. We ran into the protocol droid earlier. He attacked us too. Don't blame yourself. If you hadn't gotten us out of the administration level, we'd never have made it this far. Then let's go. T3 has joined the party. He has the ability to make programming spikes on demand. You can also upgrade items if asked. Okay, thank you. Oh, we also gained influence on T3 with that conversation. We're gonna level T3 here, because why not? Intelligence is already 16. I guess we'll level Dex. We might level Intelligence on him, I don't know for sure. He only gets 4 points a level? Okay. Well, he doesn't need Demo. He's got Repair and Security. That's really all I need from him, to be quite honest, so I don't even need to care that much. I wonder what Recommended would be. Yeah, Recommends it's just doing what I'm doing anyways. How's he... Oh, his levels were independent. He was always had his own XP route. Unfortunately, that means he's way under-leveled compared to the rest of us. Oh, right, he can't disable mines. His demo sucks. Ooh, we got our first average mine. Oh, I meant to pop speed. We're gonna pop energy as well, because I know there's a lot of droids out here. I thought there was another droid door left, but I guess it's just the remnants of one.
Everyone down!
Yeah, this double-bladed has made the fights way better. Don't! You idiots. Please don't. No. Okay. I attempted to pick up the mine in the middle of the fight, and because my demo's so high, it actually worked. That's kind of sad.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
Poor Adden is just hitting the dirt every 2 seconds. So the reason I was afraid of failing... Oh, wow, we have a decent amount of Vibro Swords now. The reason I was half expecting to fail the demo skill check, when you're not in combat, it acts as if you roll a 20 on your skill check and then adds your skill base to it. So a lot of things seem really easy to do, like picking up a demolition charge or whatever. And you definitely have a really decent chance to fail when you're in combat. So that's why I half expected to fail. Kind of runs on the principle of there's certain mechanics in Dungeons and Dragons that allow you to take time for 10 or take time for 20. The difference being when you take time for 20 in D&D, you also have to go through all the failure points, so you'd roll a 1 first, a 2, and so on. In this game, it just gives you a 20 instead if you're not in combat, which is much better, and I've never had a DM be so nice to me, so... Although if you take time for 10 and not take time for 20, there is no penalty of rolling 1 through 10 first. It just means you actually took time to do your skill, so you should be averagely proficient at the roll chance. I guess we're gonna spend our time leveling here. Okay, so I don't need awareness. I have to keep reminding myself. What do we need for feats wise? There's nothing we really need at this point. The only thing that would be helpful for later is going to be our pluses to lightsabers. And we won't get a lightsaber for a while, actually. Oh, we got a lightsaber form, though. That's nice. What do we want? Oh, I thought for sure we could get deflect by now. I guess we'll level up Storm. Although, there is a way to get Force Persuasion on one of these. Dominate Mind? That might be it. Yeah, okay, so we want to do this for storyline purposes. So we'll have to remember to get Dominate Mind as well. Only the main character can get this skill, or feat. And we're level 11. So once we hit level 15 on our main character, we're going to stop leveling him until we can talk to Kreia into giving us our prestige class. As long as we can talk to Kreia, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter at what point in the game you talk to her at, and she'll give you the prestige class, so it's whatever, but I don't want to forget. The prestige class gives you... The one I'm going to choose is going to be the same as Guardian, basically, but it gives us more access to different feats. But you could do a Scoundrel into a Guardian-style... I don't want to... Well, I guess it's not really a spoiler, you can look it up. Basically, I'm going to be going into Weapon Guardian. Not Weapon Guardian, Weapon Master. And that's basically almost the same as a Guardian, just with different feats. The more advanced version of Guardian, yes. You can do, say, a Scoundrel, then go to Weapons Master as well, and it'll change your skill set. So the skills you have as class skills and cross skills and whatever, and it will change the amount of skills you get per level, and it'll change the health you get. It'll go back to what a Guardian would be getting. I don't know if T3 has a decent armor with regen. I don't think he got that. No, he got unlucky, I think. But he did get the regen on this. That's awesome. Okay, well that'll keep him healthy at least. +2 to computer use. Cool. He really needs an armor though. Unfortunately, he's very squishy. Like, I don't know what his defense... I want to take a look, actually. His defense should be... 17's not bad for not wearing armor. I mean, Rilk's wearing armor and he's got 19, as well as Force Speed, so... Oh, he doesn't have Force Speed on. Okay, with Force Speed, he's got 23. Okay, that's much better, but... 17's not bad. Oh, right, we didn't open this when we came through. We gotta go back and open a few things, I think.
I hear you.
We will have a few droids to deal with, I think. Oh Okay, more than a few, I guess. Wow, he's got a decent amount of health. They must be going to our level, because they shouldn't have that much health at this point. So it must be based on our level. And it probably rolls them when we walk into the area. Yeah, because they wouldn't be giving us 200 XP. Unless, yeah, that must be how it works. Okay, that's good to know. I'm sure it explained it when I read that level guide, and you're supposed to clear everything first and then loot if you think you're going to level. If you don't, then it's whatever. We're not going to level at this point. Oh, I guess we could level T3 though. I didn't realize he leveled. So I don't know if I've just talked about it or I've explained it, but the higher your skills are that you're using, the okay, so I want him to get Dueling Strike. Every time he's attacking with a party member, he'll get bonuses. What was I saying? Did I? Oh, his level just went to our level. Oh, thank goodness I don't have him as an under-level character. Cool. What I was saying was the higher your skills are when you do a skill check, the more XP you get out of that skill check. Do we need more intelligence? I don't think so. I don't know if he gets a max at Dex. I guess we'll go for an 18 on Dex anyways. I don't know, I'm not just using the recommended button. I guess because I was caught off guard with him. I suppose I could level Demo with him too, but I don't really care that much. We'll do extra Dual Strike here. He doesn't really have access to too many great feats. I think you can upgrade him with Repair, and he can have access to more feats. But again, I don't usually roll with droids. So we got the Conduit earlier.
This door's magnetically
right
sealed.
next to
I can't
T3
believe this.
when we got
The
him.
ship's right out there, and we can't get to it.
And this is what T3 is talking about right here. Not that we actually can read it, but from our responses. Whoa, slow down, repeat that.
Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
He said he can open the door to the hangar, he just needs to access the hangar terminal on the platform.
How can you even understand that noise?
Because he goes beep 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 doop doop beep. I served with a lot of utility droids in the, well, many years ago.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Oh, I won't. Okay, so there was one or two things I missed in here. I think we had to actually open that one. I don't think there's anything lower. I think it was just those two chests.
Just say the word.
I wonder if one of those two chests had an armor upgrade and I wasn't paying attention. No, it does
I
not.
hear you.
Poor little T3. No armor upgrade. Oh, right, these two chests as well. I forgot that. Good old little T3. Come on. Thank you. Okay, what did we need to do? Oh, right, we need to replace the hangar control conduit, and that's what we found beside T3. I kind of skipped over it really quickly. And apparently that opens the door immediately. Cool. I hit the wrong button.
I hear you.
So we have Force Jump. I don't know why we're not using it, to be honest. I wonder if it's just disabled for this area. It is one of my favorite skills, but I definitely use it way more often in KOTOR 1. Maybe it's just this map. I thought it was because of how low the ceilings were, but these ceilings are high. We should be able to use Force Jump. And we have improved Force Jump already, and we haven't used it. He died standing up. Awesome. I gotta pop improve energy resistance for taking a beating here. Okay, so that'll be locked. Ooh, remains. Oh, I guess we automatically use our first lightsaber form. Basically, this lightsaber form is good against multiple opponents. I don't know if you can find out... Yeah, it doesn't show you the actual bonuses and negatives, it just tells you it's good against multiple opponents. And I forgot to turn off my Steam again. I'm pretty sure I did that. Sorry, guys. Okay, cool. We're on the way back. Oh, wow, we did take a lot of damage. Well, on the plus side, we'll have to deal with those landmines, or mines, before we go down that ramp. So we have a lot of time to regen some force. Oh, of course, a grip!
Just say the word.
That makes sense now that we are not trying to work this sword out. I'm going to turn solo mode on, just because I don't want my characters running through the landmines here. And I'm going to attempt to disarm all of these, well, I guess recover all of these. If he stands there, it's going to be an issue. He needs to get a bit farther. Otherwise, he's going to really increase my DC. On the plus side, they're all average mines. Yeah. You're a pain in my butt, I know. Oh, he still blew it up. Are you kidding? That sucks. We wasted one. Can you come up here instead of being a dingus? Okay. The reason it blew up was probably because I walked away, not because he was attacking me. Yeah, so it should have just failed, but because I was pulling the walk away button, it also blew up on me. And now they're gonna come. Okay. That's it. We're taking you apart. Selling you for scrap. Oh, I didn't notice he knocked our Q off. I heard it, I just wasn't thinking. I was like, I wonder why we're just standing here. I guess I was only standing there for like half a second, maybe a full second. But it felt really long when I'm just sitting here like, why is that not landing an attack? So these droids, when you drop stuff, they have a higher chance to drop droid components than they do other things. So hopefully we'll get right here the armor plating I want to put on. This isn't great armor plating. Actually, never mind, I'm wrong. This was the best one I could get at this point, I think. Yeah, dash. We won't be using anything with only single or a number of uses. Oh, that one's decent. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not that great. We'll keep that one on, of course.
I hear you.
Alright. We're going to do a quick save here. I'm going to try to get these mines. I don't think there's another one, but I think if there is, he's pretty far. I don't remember ever... Did I just fail that? No, okay. I was going to say, I don't feel like I've ever been in the combat on the second ramp when I've been doing the mines. But it wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong, so... Yep. Okay, yeah, there is no one here. So we've only got... Oh, right. You can deal with this with a repair or a computer. But to be quite honest, the amount of parts they use for both really crap. And I don't think we have a high-level repair or computer. We might actually have both on T3. So we could take a look. One spike, one part. We'll try this route, actually. I want to turn off the decontam. Attempt to shut down the decontamination. 3 spikes. You know what? We can make spikes with T3. So, you know what? It'll be worth it. It'll get extra XP. Normally I'm lower level, so I just smash the computer. Probably not the better route to do it in, but with T3 being the same level as us and having huge computer and repair, that wasn't too bad. If I could have done it all in repair, I would have been like, oh, that's nothing, I don't care. But the spikes are a lot harder to come by. But we can probably make them with broken parts that we've acquired, or if we can break down some things when we're high level instead of so I probably won't be selling anything in this game, just because you can actually break stuff down and use that for making other stuff at a higher level. So we'll probably keep all of the things we have and just break them down. Alright, I do want to check for remains before we go looping around. So there's, like, I want to say 3 or 4 chests around here. Half of them are locked. So we definitely will be switching to T3 most of these chests. I think the chest over here is locked. Man, that's a lot of droid parts. Okay, so that one should be, yeah, locked.
Just say the word.
Wow. For being a locked chest, they have a lot less stuff in them. Weird. One of these is locked. I don't remember which one. I'm going for this one. Yeah, perfect. I smooth brained that one. I went to the unlocked one. Then I can switch over for the locked one. And third, is that 11 credits? Perfect. That sucks. Oh well. Did we get these? I didn't even know. Yeah, we must have. I was gonna say, I didn't even remember. Okay, we're gonna do a quick save here. I actually should check how long we've been going. So what are we on? Save 3 here? Save 3. Okay, so save 3. Oh wow. We were a lot faster than I thought. I was thinking of ending once we got off of Paragus. But I don't know, maybe we'll do a little bit more. You know what? It's a good end point actually. So the reason they're giving you this save, or this spot where you can walk away, is so you can save beforehand. Since we already did a double save, we don't need to.
Quick, we're gonna need
so
some
we have a
time to
little
fire up
mini
the
game
engines.
coming
Let's
up
give the
here.
laser turret a workout.
There's 25 Sith warriors coming to attack us. And to be quite honest, they're really easy to shoot with the turret, but you don't get any XP like that. So what I like to do is let them all get on the ship and then kill them when they're aboard. If you have the reverse, if you push up, your cannon goes down, and vice versa. So when I was testing this game before, it was really confusing when I had it on reverse. Because the camera reverse is totally the opposite. I don't know what's with them. Oh, and these, those things explode if you shoot them. It'll allow you to get multiple kills if they're all standing around them. You have quite a good window here, but the sensitivity on this is outrageously bad. Oh man, this is bad. Yeah, getting all 25 kills would actually be a pain in my butt, to be quite honest. Like, I'm not saying I'm a good aimer. I play Counter-Strike every now and then. But, yeah, I don't know what's with this, but it's a real struggle. I was just trying to follow their heads, see how I could do with this. It's pretty bad. Alright. So they're all in predetermined locations, so I already know where all of them are. My only issue is my teammates kind of like to wander off and grab multiple fights at a time. I'll need to stick close to them if I want to have a good shot at surviving this. Otherwise, we'll end up having to fight multiple groups. We only got a single horror? That sucks. Oh, we'll also have a counter up here telling us how many Sith are alive and dead. Or how many Sith remain, I guess. I'll only use one horror every time we go into a new room, just to save on force points. Seeing as we're also the main healer, and I'm gonna need force speed on at least. So it looks like we're gonna head this way first. Oh, of course, you changed targets while I was gone. Thank you. This was a really poor choice to go, just because it's a cross-section where there's guys on this side and guys on that side. I wouldn't have chosen this if I had my choice with it. But, obviously, Atten doesn't really care what I think. To be honest, I should be following T3 and not Atten, because he is the weaker of the two.
Time to take you down to size.
Although he has the better weapon with the Mandalorian blaster. That's pretty good usage. We have only 10 left, so there's 3 more sections of them. So 1 with 4 and 2 with 3. I'm trying to, we can't use, oh right, I should pick up my remains first, to be honest, because they will despawn after the fight's over. So I should go and check all the remain spots. We can't use the workbench until we're done. Just anything else? No. Not really. So we got a flex armor and a Mandalorian armor. Oh wow, that's a decent heavy armor. That's pretty decent light armor, except it's not upgradable. That kind of sucks. Flex armor's decent. I think I already said that. Yeah, those weren't too bad. I don't usually use heavy armors though. And to be quite honest, I won't be using light armor either on Jedi except for this kind of armor. So, Jedi armor will be what we rock. Pop this. I want to be able to use night speed and energy resistance again. So I'm kind of trying to stall for time a bit. Nothing else we really need, so... Okay, so we're going to clear this room of 3 first.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
So we'll go for the room of 4 next, just because I know we won't accidentally pull the fight. At this point, these sections are predetermined, and I shouldn't have any problems with my teammates pulling extras. I just wanted to double check and see if we got any remains. I think we lost force speed here, so unfortunately we won't be able to use horror in this fight. I was hoping to smack them with it, but I feel like it's much better to use night speed. It'll give us an extra 4 defense and an extra swing per attack. Ooh, cool. What level are we now? 12. That might actually help us for skills. We're gonna add Dex, I guess, at this point. We won't. I'm gonna add Dex until we can get a better implant. There's really no point in keep spamming con unless we have the ability to use it, I guess. We'll do improved heal. So, yeah, that's our build for now. Okay, no drops. That's okay. We'll run in here and start the fight quick before our speed runs out, and it's out. Unfortunately, with Rilk leveling up, we already spawned all the guys here, so they're already at level 11. So we're only getting 150 per kill now.
Time to take you down to size.
Get it, get it, get it. Okay, we got it before the end of the fight. And, that's the easy way to do it.
Get out of here.
No, that's the harder way. Shooting them's much easier. If you line it up in a manner where they'll all have to walk into you and you can click fast enough when they come by, it's super easy to clear them. I made it look harder just because how bad the controls are and how unresponsive, and the fact that when I'm moving my mouse like this, the crosshair's going like this. It's pretty bad. Creo, your hand, what happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
Oh, well, thanks for coming after the 25 Sith. I'm glad we waited for you. I thought you were dead.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds.
So right here,
Somebody
T3,
shut that trash compactor up.
he tells us we should probably shoot an asteroid to survive, I think. Keep your distance keep as much distance between them and us as you can.
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Can we jump into hyperspace?
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
Just do your best to keep your distance. We'll get out of this yet. So you can fire on the asteroids and make the explosion, but that'll give you a dark side point. And to be quite honest, it doesn't matter. They'll fire on the asteroids.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
No, somebody might still be alive in the facility.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky. Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
He's not gonna let that joke go. It's gonna be sleep with vibroblades every time we see him. So we'll find out his name later. I'll try not to spoil that. The Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
Excuse me. How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
That's an unusual set of circumstances.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How did we get to Tilo? Or how did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to... Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He's not a dog. He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Hey, man, T3 doesn't lie. Ever. You guys suck. You know what? I'm getting my own ship. So, why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
I'm not a Jedi. Not any longer.
Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But the last of the Jedi? That can't be true.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
If there are any survivors still alive, we need to warn them.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Then how do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If we don't stop them, they're gonna keep coming.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
What do you mean?
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
This is self-defense, not war.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
I have nothing to lose now. How bad could it be? No. I turned away from war once. I can do it again.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn. But we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
You're right, she may need help. Can you handle things up here?
We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help.
I'll go check on her then. So, it doesn't really matter what you say to Crash. Her reactions are pretty much always the same that she just said. So, we'll do our last save for save 3. And I think we'll end the video there. Okay, yeah, it did go a bit longer. Alright, thanks for joining me. I hope you join me in the next one. Rilk out.